Hi everyone, it's wonderful to see you all at the library today. My name is Ray and I'm a librarian and I'm here to help you find just the right book for you whether you're doing your homework or reading for fun. It's my favorite time of year. The leaves are changing colors and there's a lovely chill in the air and soon it's going to be Halloween. And Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love getting dressed up, watching scary movies, and of course reading scary books. Neil Gaiman is an award-winning fantasy author from England. He wrote Coraline, which is a wonderful scary book that you might have read, and it was also made into a movie a few years back, and you might have seen that. He's trying to start a new Halloween tradition called All Hallows Read. He wants people to share scary stories with their friends and family as a way to celebrate the scary season. So I'm going to suggest several books of scary stories and poems that are ideal for reading out loud with your parents, your siblings, and your friends. The first of these books that I'd like to share with you is the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series by Alvin Schwartz, illustrated by Stephen Gammel. This is the first book. Here's the second, More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And the third, More Tales to Chill Your Bones. These books are classics now. The first volume was originally published in 1981, which makes it older than me, if you can believe it. These stories are based on American folklore, which means they're based on the kind of scary stories that people tell around campfires to scare one another for fun. All of these books have a section at the back explaining where the stories came from, and they also have these wonderful, amazing, creepy illustrations. I'd like to show you a couple. Here, see the feet coming down the fireplace. And here's some soup you might not want to eat for a nice fall supper. And I'd like to share with you one of my favorite stories from this book. It's a little scary, but it's also funny. You find out that it's funny at the end. It's called The Ghost with the Bloody Fingers. A businessman arrived at a hotel late one night and asked for a room. The room clerk told him that the hotel was all filled up. There's only one empty room, but we don't usually rent that one out because it's haunted. I'll take it, said the businessman. I don't believe in ghosts. The man went up to the room. He unpacked his things, and he went to bed. As soon as he did, a ghost came out of the closet. Its fingers were bleeding, and it was moaning, "Bloody fingers! Bloody fingers!" When the man saw the ghost, he grabbed his things and ran. The next night, a woman arrived very late. Again, all the rooms were taken except for the haunted room. "I'll sleep there," she said. "I'm not afraid of ghosts." As soon as she got into bed, the ghost came out of the closet. Its fingers were still bleeding, and it was moaning, "Bloody fingers! Bloody fingers!" And the woman took one look and ran. A week later, another guest arrived very late, and he also took the haunted room. When he unpacked, he got out his guitar, and he began to play. Soon the ghost appeared. As before, its fingers were bleeding, and it was moaning, "Bloody fingers! Bloody fingers!" The man paid no attention. He just kept on strumming his guitar. But the ghost kept moaning, and its fingers kept bleeding. Finally, the guitar player looked up. "Cool it, man," he said. "Get yourself a Band-Aid." So that's my favorite story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. We all know that it's a lot of responsibility being a big brother or a big sister or an older cousin or a neighbor or a friend. We know that younger people look up to us, and we need to be sure to set a good example for them. And that sounds like a lot of work, but it can be a lot of fun. It doesn't have to be. So why not share a scary story with a younger person you care about? And the next book is a great example of the kind of scary book that you can share with a younger person, because this one is a little bit less scary, and this is actually poems instead of short stories. The Literally Disturbed books by Adam E. Watkins, they're a little bit more lighthearted and somewhat less scary. Instead of stories, these are funny, creepy poems, but they also have wonderful, creepy black and white illustrations. Let me show you a couple. Here's a troll under the bridge. And this, I think, is maybe my favorite. Somebody's got a raptor, got a dinosaur in the closet. And I would like to read you my favorite poem in this book. It's called Nasty Little Fairies. You think I broke the dishwasher by loading it with rocks? You think I went around the house unplugging all the clocks? You think I snuck into Wendy's room and let loose her pet frog? You think I shaved the words, "I am a cat," into the neighbor's dog? Here's the dog. Poor puppy. Geez, Dad, what an awful accusation. Boy, Mom, what a wild imagination. It's clear that we have fairies. Nasty little fairies. Surely that's the logical explanation. So what do you think? Do you think the narrator of the poem really did all of those naughty things? Or do you think it was the fairies who did it? Thank you so much for coming to the library today and for listening to my presentation. The library is here to meet all of your All Hallows Read scary story sharing needs. So please let me know if I can help you find the perfect book to complete your Halloween. Thank you so much. Bye.